Been doing a little bit of fabricating here in the shop. Ended up making this intercooler bracket that'll bolt up to the engine dyno to hold that there so it won't just be floating around, and then started working on a little cart for this transmission so we can have it underneath the whole wire harness. Still have a couple more pieces to weld up over here on this side and it'll be good to go. How's it going, guys? Yesterday you saw we were making this little transmission cart. Then we came over here, got that mounted. Got the intercooler plate mounted up here so it's nice and sturdy. While we were doing some of these little things, we also ended up replacing the intercooler. The car this engine came out of was in a wreck before this, so this end cap was completely busted off. And then we went ahead and replaced the turbo as well. I don't know if it comes out on camera, but it's actually bent, and the shaft in here doesn't even spin. So we got that swapped out with another used one, and it's ready to run now. Well, now that we got the transmission cart and intercooler mounted, we're gonna move on to the wiring. For that, we have to move this ECM and power steering wiring up over to the board over here. We're gonna be extending 4 sections of wire along here that'll come down the dyno to the ground and then match over to the board over there. Well, just got all of these wires unwrapped. Ended up labeling each one that I need to cut and splice. There's about 80-85 wires in here I'll end up cutting and extending. Kind of splitting it off into sections between this little harness, this one down here, and this stuff. Next step, go ahead and cut all of these and then mount the ECM up on the board and add whatever wire in. Well, got all this wire harness cut and labeled finally. After I did that, came over here and mounted the ECM up onto the board. Got some of the wires ran for that and the steering box or steering gear, and then down here to the transmission now, and then have the rest of these wires that I'll have to splice in. We're doing something similar to this, running about 15 feet of extra wire down along the dyno, and it'll come up following this line and crimp in here. Well, we've been extending this wire harness the past day, and we got about half of it done so far. As you can see, we have all this left to go, but we have this little bit extended and this little section already kind of ran. Coming up here and then headed over to Josh.
Yeah, so I've been building some connectors, connect the rest of the harness together. Got a few of them done down here, and then start sifting through all this mess here and finding the corresponding wires to the connectors over here and pinning them out.
Cool. No, the 49 I got right here, Josh, is in this connector. Can you get a piece of tape? And we'll just make it long. Just cross it out. Here's your 49. And that one's not connecting to that one. Unless it's connected somewhere else here, but unless this is maybe, unless there's a short in actually the wiring itself, that'd be weird. Are you still connected down there? You ready? Yep. No. 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 Gosh. gosh, there's 4 purples in a row on this one. No, 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 no. Can you see if it's not, if it's just an open circuit actually in the connector? Maybe the wire is just not connected inside the crimp.
Inside this,
Yeah.
and it's tight, but it's also got that adhesive on it. I guess.
Because it doesn't make, if we didn't find it anywhere else, it could be just simple as an open circuit down there.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut that wire
Test it again.
on 49?
Yeah.
It could just be the simplest thing of it just being a back cramp. Nothing.
That's on the actual wire side.
It's on the wire.
Yeah.
And where am I? Unless there's another purple somewhere I'm not seeing. Oh wait, hold on.
Find another 49.
No, you guys got some hard wires in here that are purples. Right here.
You can pull the connector off on the engine side. They're actually connectors. That's why they're
Oh,
hardwired.
that's why they're hardwired?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's these 2 right here. There's only 2 I haven't tested. So, and these are. Well, they're supposed to be the twisted can wires. No, there's. Oh, they're switched. So this is a 65. So. Okay, connected?
Yeah.
Nothing on that one. And the next one is going. Oh, this is to the. I wonder. This is a high pressure fuel pump, but could this be the regulator code? I wonder if they calling that the regulator. There it is. It's the regulator. That's why
So
the regulator code. So this is where it's at right here. That's why we're getting the regulator
those 2
code.
need swapped around.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we found it. So yeah, that's why we have that fuel pressure regulator code. So this one right here, that's hardwired. They're just spot. So this connector right here, this purple.
And that purple need
Switched.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, that's easy.
So we got all the harness stretched, lengthened out. We tried starting it yesterday and we were having some issues with it running. Found out the map sensor had some bad readings, so we started testing wires and found out we had a couple wires crossed, and actually we had a fuel pressure code too, and it happened to be these same wires. So got those switched back around, and now we're gonna try starting it again and see if it'll run right.
Starter relay, engine head switch. Good, it cleared off all those codes, so we should be good to go.
Ready?
Yep.